morning, dear ladies and gentlemen, dear judo friends. Today we start our seminar with small information from sports sector. I give the floor to the Vice President of European Judo Union, Michael Waffle.
Thank you, Alexander. Good morning, everybody. I would like to just refresh, or maybe for someone will be a new information, the recent changes of the sports and organization rules made by IJF for the year 2019 and on until the Olympics. All of those changes were, of course, have some reason. If you would have any questions, we'll try to answer. First, Cadet World Championships, mixed teams. Now it will go to 3+3. Until now it was 4+4, 4 men, 4 women. And now it's only these 3 categories as listed, as you can see. Now the athletes cannot be moved up to the higher category in cadets. They must stay and compete in their own category in mixed teams. Junior categories, as you probably noticed, we have minus 55 kilograms boys and minus 44 kilogram girls. We have cancelled from the program. So the official junior categories are the same as seniors. So we have only 7 weight categories. And for the junior mixed teams, there is also change down to 3+3, 3 men, 3 women. And you'll see the actual categories for junior mixed teams. These rules are already applied in the EJU events, of course, in IJF World Tour Cadets Juniors, and will be applied in the World Cadets and Juniors Championships and in the European Championships as well. Also, there are changes important for the Olympic qualification, and they are related to, in this case, to the masters. Masters and also the other events. This relates to the host organizing federations, which have now a privilege to have more athletes of their own country to take part in the championships. You see the World Cadets Championships. Host organizer can have up to 16 male and 16 female athletes, but it stays 2 per category maximum, and only 10 plus 10 will be counted for the world ranking list and will receive the points for cadets. In the juniors, when we have only 7 categories, the organizer can have up to 14 male and 14 female athletes, and again, only 9 of them will receive the world ranking list points. Masters, this directly affects the Olympic qualification. As you can see, Masters already this year, the limit per category was raised from 16 to 32, up to 36 possible, depending on IJF decision. And there will be no anymore this system of reserves. Maybe as you follow, we had 16 nominated categories, then maybe 8 reserve per category, but it didn't work because some cancellation came 1-2 days before the event, and was really difficult to fill up the quota of 16. So now this has changed, and there will be 32 or 36 according to world ranking list, and this will simply work on. If there will be less, there will be less athletes, some cancellations. And again, the organizing country, regardless whether they have someone or not in the world ranking position up to 36, they will have 2 athletes. So in some categories can be 37, even 38. Depends where we are with the masters. So next point, this is something which for referees may be a little bit strange, but most of you are referees here. IGF and also EJU, we have realized that we have to do something about the warming up area and facilities for athletes. Athletes are staying, living, working, fighting in sports halls for 8, 10, 12 hours sometimes. And the conditions in the backyard of some venues were really not ready up to that. Further, also the discipline, I would say, of the athletes themselves, or some delegations, they were not up to, I would say, hygienic and other standards. Bottles thrown around, even food, even cooking food sometime, bags on the tatami, laying, and so on. So we have organized the rules. I mean, the IGF started, and EJU, we already worked on it for since last year. The coach is responsible for his delegation that the tatami for practice, the middle tatami is kept clean, tidy, and nobody but the athletes fighting on the day can access that area, this warm-up area. Coaches can be even, must be educating the athletes and must be responsible for them. We have appointed the position of the warm-up manager, warming up area manager, and he is like a referee. He has to actually maintain the proper standards, hygienic and other, and if teams does not follow the instruction or the orders, then the coach can be disqualified even for all day. This is very serious. You can see this is the IGF, would say, provision, and you can see how serious this agenda is now in the world and European events. And I must say that also there are more and more demands from press, from media, to access the warm-up zone. It will be allowed for some limited extent, but first we must make clean our backyard. This is the condition number one, because sometimes to put or let the media into a warm-up place would be not good for image of judo. We have, of course, events like Grand Prix Paris, where the space is fantastic for warming up. Somewhere are conditions much more restricted, but our sports directors must do really their best with the organizers to provide the best conditions for athletes. For juniors, it's Hervoje Linde, my colleague, sport director. For cadets, Katarina Rodriguez. For warming up, Vyacheslav Blach, sport director, here with us. So, next point. We have, in general, for all the mixed teams, as you notice already in previous pictures, only full teams can enter the competition. Until now, at least in Europe, we could have 3+2 or 2+3, men, women's one category or even two could be missing. But by EJF decision, it's the only full teams by 6 athletes can start the competition. The argument is that, like in any team event, like in football, basketball, you don't start with less than full team, and it looks sometimes strange. So this is one of the rules. And back to Masters 2020. This was already mentioned in the previous table. 2020 Masters are on 23-24 May in Qatar, I believe, and this is the ultimate last competition for the Olympic qualification for Tokyo 2020. And this competition will last now 3 days because of 32 to 36 per category. And, which is also important, all 3 masters will count for Olympic qualification. That is 2018, 19, and 20. These are quite strong changes for Olympic qualification, and these changes should raise up the importance of the Masters event. The next. Now we are coming to our nearest European Championships event. As you already follow, it will be inside the European Games, the European Judo Championships Seniors. Will be hosted by European Games Minsk 2019. We have a privilege among the 15 sports. We have the highest number of participants, 400 judoka is the quota. We have altogether about 4,000 athletes in 15 sports. And in judo, the 2 sets of medals will be awarded in individual as well as a mixed team event. That means medals for the games and the medals for the European Championships. We have a special deal with the European Olympic Committees, as we want to keep the consequence and the tradition of European Championships uninterrupted. Back to the games, it's similar or practically same rules as for the European Championships, maximum 9 and maximum 2 athletes per category, per men and per women. And it's really worth it to mention that all the travel costs and accommodation of athletes, and to a certain extent to accompanying team leaders, are covered by the MEGOG. That is Minsk European Games Organizing Committee. And I would like to congratulate our colleague Ruslan Sharapov, who is here with us as a delegate from Belarus, for this fantastic event being under preparation. Quickly, mixed teams in the games is also part of the world ranking list, mixed team world ranking list, which is a criteria for the seeding of 4 teams in Olympic Games Tokyo. Mixed teams 2018 and 2019 European Championships will count. 2020 will not count because will be held after the Olympics. Qualification system for Minsk. We follow the EJU World Ranking List, reduced to athletes of Europe, and actual version was uploaded already in the EJU website. This version from 18th of March, and it will be updated after 3 remaining events. That is now Chile, Pan American Open, then Grand Prix Tbilisi, and at the end Grand Prix Antalya, be back here. You see how Antalya is important. And Mehmet, thank you. And, and after that, the NOCs can provide a list of their candidates. And to all coaches, I would like to stress that please put as many athletes as you can, because the ranking, we have a quota per category according to the average of last 3 years in championships. And you never know, because we have local team which is directly qualified, and then 12 wild cards, universality places, and then you never know which category will be doubled by certain federations. So better you put more athletes than only which looks like by the ranking. So then we also have the list of reserves. After that, we will quickly proceed by qualification system and have last final decision by May 2020, confirmed by Olympic committees. So, and judo in Minsk will have a really premium venue, which is a Chizovka Arena. Was about 4 years ago, built for the World Hockey Championships, with all the good conditions, large warm-up area and so on. It's a really nice venue, sports venue. The date, as you can see, for judo, 22-25 June. Would you have any questions for this agenda, sports rules and the Minsk Games? If not, I would like to show the trailer for Minsk, judo trailer.
Michael, thank you very much for clear information.
Thank you, Sasha.
So now I would like to give the floor to the Vice President of European Judo Union for Education, Jane Bridge.
Good morning. Good morning. Shall I stand? Michael. Michael, I'm standing. Did anybody who didn't meet me before, can you put your hand up? No, who didn't? Linda, we met last week. So everybody met me already? Okay, good. Of course, the sports department and European Judo Union is very important, very big, very active. But I wanted to make you aware that we also have an education department, which is also very active, not so big. I have a small team, 2 directors and assistant. But we have a lot of projects. And maybe soon we will be also involved in the refereeing. But so I wanted to make you aware of the projects. All the information is on the new EJU website. If you look under projects, then you can have information of each project that we have. It's very important because, as you know, probably in your federation, it's the same. Of course, you have a lot of sportsmen and women, but you also have a lot of children, adults, older people that are not actually in mainstream competition. So we also have to take care of these people. So this is our job in the education department. So let's go to the first slide, please. The European Championships this year for veterans will be in Gran Canaria, in Las Palmas. Last year we had one of the biggest events ever, over 1,000 participants. So it's a very big and getting more and more popular competition. This year we will have a new event. It will be a test event. It's the mixed teams. So please look on the website to get the information of which categories we will have for the mixed teams. And we can just look at the video, please. Now I can see you're all motivated to enter the veteran championships. Oh, okay. Yes. Kata, this year the European Kata Championships and Veteran Championships will be at the same place in Las Palmas, starting with Kata and followed on by the European Championships. This year we've introduced one new age category. So as you can see, we have an age category for the 14 to 18-year-olds who can enter the European Championships. Of course, there are special conditions. You need to look on the outlines are out now, so you need to look on the website. But this is a new category to encourage younger generation to practice kata. So we think this is one of the ways that we can encourage kata to be practiced more by the younger generation. This year we have a plan for the future, not exactly sure when, but in the future to have introduced special needs into the kata championships. So this year we will have a demonstration by some special needs kata, so just as a demonstration. Also in the kata department we will have, again as we do every year, a Kodokan kata seminar at the judo festival. This year we will be concentrating on Nagi no kata and Juno kata. So please, if you have people interested in kata, think about sending them to the Croatian, the EJU Judo Festival this year. We will have 2 experts from the Kodokan, and those that pass the exam, then they will receive the Kodokan certificate, which is really something special, and usually you have to go to Kodokan to get it. So it's a really good opportunity for people who can't go to Japan. Then if they come and follow the seminar and do the examination, then they can get the certificate. So as you probably know, we have some kata tournaments during the year, usually to prepare for the European Championships and then for the World Championships. Next one. nice. Judo and the police, we have a big project because our aim is to introduce judo to the police in Europe. We just had a seminar in Lausanne, and we have a video and a booklet that we've produced that is almost ready to be released. If you're interested in this, you have a good opportunity to speak to Linda, who is over there, from Latvia, who is part of the EJU Police Expert Commission. She's international judo player and also a very experienced police and military person. So if you're interested in this project, Linda, can you just stand? She's here. So you can, any information, you can speak to her about this. Next slide, please. The Judo Festival. This is Hervoj sixth Judo Festival? Sixth? Okay, thank you. We have, as you can see, we have a lot of activities. We have a new activity this year, which is a special needs seminar, which will be over 2 days. We have some discussions with coaches from different countries. We have some trainings with special needs. We have some research that will be presented about special needs judo and teaching. And of course, all the other activities. Please make people aware of this festival in your national federation. I think it's become a big success, as we had over 1,000 participants last year. And Hervoj, I think we can have even more this year. So Hervoj Lindy is a big part of the organization, important part of the chain of events. And it's really a fantastic event for everybody, from children to adults to all people to coaches, experts, all coming together. So if we can see the video, just to give you an idea for those who have never been. So I'll try to go a little bit quickly. Of course, again, it's just a small snippet of the projects. Please go onto the website and get your own information, because we have a lot of projects and we don't have so much time. We have some projects to bring judo into school, whether it's through teaching judo, giving judo lessons, or giving ukemi lessons. We are also pushing for this project. So I know in many countries, in many national federations, you're also pushing from this. So we can support you with material. We can also support you with signing a memorandum of understanding, which gives you more credibility when you need to speak to the ministry or with a head of departments in education. So again, if you're interested in this project and if you need some help of support, then please contact us and we'll see how we can communicate and collaborate together. Next slide, please, Mario. Next slide. This is it's a scientific project called Safe Falls Project, and it's linked to a university. It's scientific because our aim is to get the World Health Organization to agree that learning how to fall reduces injuries. As you probably know, there are a lot of statistics out that say that many injuries are caused by falling, and not only in young children, not only in older people, also students. And so and we want the World Health Organization to recognize and to recommend that all institutes, all establishments should find a way to teach people how to fall. So as I said, it's a scientific program. It has a scientific protocol, because this is all the criteria we need to get the World Health Organization to agree. It's also very good for universities to be part of this project, because then it's an international project, so it's always good recognition for the universities as well. So it's a win-win situation, and we think it's very important for the World Health Organization to recommend learning how to fall, so ukemi, which of course is part of judo. So if you're interested, again, go on the website and you have the contact details there. Next slide, please, Mario. One of our biggest projects, which EJU started in 2013, is Improve Your Club. So it's about grassroots judo. It's about teaching children how to teach, to bring out the best potential. So we call it Improve Your Club. We have a group of experts. The director of these experts is Hiroshi Katanishi, who is renowned in Europe and actually in the world. We've already had seminars in all these countries. Over 6,000 coaches have attended, and usually they renew every year at least one seminar. It's so important to teach kids, you know, and to give a good basic judo. And we realize that some federations or some coaches don't have necessarily access to good teaching methods, so we are here to provide this. We also have support from an app, IJF app, which I'll talk about later, where you can look at teaching material, teaching techniques, how to teach, so which is linked to this. So again, grassroots, bringing in the majority, how to take care of the majority of the members in national federations is important, and this is one of the key instruments for that. Next slide. Okay, it's a new project. We have an exchange project. We'll have on the website exchange projects in between clubs, in between regions, even between national federations if necessary. The first one that happened was with an area in Russia near St. Petersburg, Sosnovnybor, and Japan. They had kids training, Japanese kids coming to Russia to train, and also some cultural and educational exchanges, and then the Russian kids went to Japan. So we want to encourage this, so we'll make a platform where the clubs or regions that are interested in this project can exchange details and make contact between each other. So this is the material I mentioned before. It's does everybody have this IJF app? Do you have it?
Please raise the hand who knows about this IGF app. Please, who doesn't know? Who doesn't know, please?
Okay.
Only two. It's much bigger, bigger progress from last year.
So you probably know it's a fantastic app where, of course, you can see all the competitions, all the fights, all the fighters, but also we have, if you go into the menu, if you look in pedagogy videos, then you can see a list of techniques that we have already put online, how to teach. We have eight techniques and one Newaza video. And it's a progression of how to teach kids 8 to 12 years old, starting with warming up, ukemi, tandoku renshu, sotai renshu, renraku waza, kaishi waza, transition from standing to newaza. So each technique is developed in this way, and it's a support for coaches to teach to kids. So it's I think it's an unbelievable material. It's free of charge, and it's out there for coaches. And it's a good support for a teaching method. So please, you probably know the app, but we realize that many people don't know about this part, the pedagogy videos. So check in your phone now if you have it. Can you see it? Yeah, the pedagogy. Did you know about it before? Okay, great. So now you know. So did everybody check? Did you check? No? Also, yes, with the refereeing booklet also, yes. Yes, I know. But that's, I think some are teaching judo also. Okay. Is that all? Okay. I finished. Sorry if it was so long.
Okay, thank you, Jane. Thank you. By the way, this IGF app is also very useful for referees. It's very good because normally all EJU and IGF events normally uploaded in this app, and you can make analysis and for coaches and for referees as well. So we continue with video analysis, and next topic we have inside, outside. Tonino, please. Hajime.
Okay, as well you can see, in this situation there is a progression during the action, and we consider this situation inside. Now start the action and the Renraku, and then they come back again inside, so they have the right to continue. And for this reason, we consider this action inside, and of course score for white. Can you agree? One suggestion for the referees: take your time, wait that the action, all the action finish, and then you can have the correct solution. Also, asking the help to judge. Don't forget that you are 3 people, and 3 people must give the correct solution to the action.
Yes, here it seems that Matteo was too early.
Next one, please.
Numbers are wrong. We missed 98. The numbers are wrong or something.
Excuse me.
99.
Yes, I started with 99.
Okay, 99.
it's
So,
the
okay,
same.
you just put 99.
It's the same.
99, result of 99, but
Was correct.
it's 98 now, right?
Yes.
The comment is the same as well, 99. There is progression in the action, so the action starts inside, as well you can see. And then the blue one take the opportunity to continue Nevada, and the time is correct, because Canceso need a little bit more time. In this case, the referee make a good job. No mate, wait that everything was finished. John? All of you agree about this? Yes. 100. Totally different from the first one. Now this is a new action, and the new action starts outside, clear outside. This is the second action, and start when both athletes are outside. So in this moment, the referee must call mate. Or if it's so close to the action, he cannot take in consideration for the score. Agree? Yes or not? Yes. Thank you, sir. Other camera. The action never stop. The white one continue to attack inside, then go a little bit outside, but every time one of the 2 players are inside, so we consider this action inside. You agree? Yes. Next one. The other camera. Inside or outside? When the action starts, both the athletes are outside. If you can stop, Mark. The blue is sure outside, and now he starts, also the white one don't have any part of his body touching the contest area. So we consider this action outside. Of course, is a little bit difficult for the referee to show as we can show now, you know, in ralenti. But if you show again, when the action starts for blue, both athletes are outside.
It's a very good example. You see, we know what progression is, but now it's a very good example. If you first step out as an attack, it must be outside. Step out, mate. And then you have evidence. Sorry, guys. You started outside because your feet were outside.
Sorry. In this case, important is Tori.
Microphone, please.
It's important Tori is inside. No, because was mentioned both athletes are outside, but.
So please wait because nobody hear you.
Before I heard both athletes are outside, but it's not important both athletes. It's important Tori is outside. In this case, he cannot attack because he's outside. Okay.
If the action start inside, and also Tori is outside, but the action start inside, all the action, Tori can apply the technique.
No, we check just this case.
Just this case.
In this case, the reason is not because both are outside, because Tori is outside.
No, because both are outside. Because if Tori is outside,
yeah,
but Uke is inside, and there is the same action started inside, the action is valid.
Yeah, but there are no action in this case, no?
Okay, but you
no, just for understand this case.
This case is because both are outside. If, and this is not the case, if one of the two player, sorry.
Wait, no, I think this it's right in this case. It is right because we actually have rules when Tori with 2 feet outside, when action started maybe not 1 foot outside like this, but when the Tori just much here. I'm going here, when you move here, I move here, just here. From here I'm going to attack.
It's good. If the action start inside, excuse me, if the action start inside, and in the same action.
I go here and then I go.
No, you cannot.
Come on. Yeah, come on. Yeah. No. If you move outside, but if the action start inside. Yes. This case.
Action, we are here. I move outside, and then I start to attack.
This case, but not in general. If the action starts inside, and Tori go outside, yes, sir. Yes.
And then I do like this. Okay. This is a combination.
So this is.
But the question is, if action, we are inside and we move outside, and I attack, this is not it. Just this, because we have to do
No.
It's very important because we have to judge not only one special case, because any case is actually guideline for other familiar cases.
Excuse me. My answer was this special case. This case we consider outside, but it's not the words in different case. Tori can attack when he is outside, yes, if the action starts inside. These are the difference between. If the action starts inside and Tori go outside, Tori can stay outside and can take the score.
Please, next.
In this case, the action starts inside, the Tori go outside, but because the action starts inside, we consider this action inside.
Yes, it's a very good example. You see, you can say that, yeah, 2 feet is outside. But it's a good example. But it's a very good examples too, previous and this one. Previous,
yes.
without action. When you step out with 2 feet and you start attack, not valid, normally, generally. And here, when you go in action, you start, even counter-attack, you started their action, but you go out, but it's the same move, it's valid. It's very good 2 examples.
Yes, yes. And not only in counter-attack, but also in rack or combination. We have 3 different cases. Yeah, the first one, the second one, and this is the third one. We can show that the action starts inside. There is a continuation, a kind of renzoku, and the action is valid. There's a wrong mate for the referee. We consider this action valid. Also, if both are outside, but the action starts inside, and they continue outside without any interruption.
You know what? It's also very important here. Now we say you have to be careful about progression, but also some cases you can recognize it's outside. For refereeing purposes, it's better actually wait until the end of the action, and if it was action and you say yes, it was score, you can give score, the commissioners or supervisors can analyze and recognize, no, it was outside. It's better.
The action starts inside, clear inside. Now start the action. Continue, Reraku, and of course they go outside. But we consider this action valid for score purpose.
Look in the back.
Yes, sometimes 4 meters are so. Okay, next. This is another clear example when both athletes go outside, but the action starts inside. The same action start and finish outside with both athletes outside, but we consider this situation started inside and good for score purpose. You agree? Okay. Also in this case, both athletes outside, but the action starts inside. As well, you can zoom better from this. This is a good example for the referee to take care about the other mat. If it's a dangerous situation, please stop the fight if there is not a dangerous situation, to avoid that the two couple of fighters take some dangerous situation. So this is also one question that we receive from Japan Federation. in one Grand Slam. The two players go in the other mat, and one of the other contestants was injured for this. Okay, next. The action clear, start inside. As you saw, well, start inside and finish outside. We consider this action inside. It was good performance for the referee to wait that everything finish. Okay, inside. You agree? Also in this case, action start inside. Look, in this moment, start the action, and the white one was inside. Go outside, but the action we consider inside. You agree? Yes? Okay, next one. The action start inside again. For score proposal, we don't take care now, but what is wrong that in this case, Osekumi must be called. Give a little bit more time for Nevada, and in this case, we can announce sure Osekumi. Yeah. You agree? Okay.
Please, if somebody has some questions, don't hesitate, John, because we, as you see, we decided not to do examination today as well. Just we show the clip, and we just need your opinion. If somebody has question, please raise your hand, and we open discussion.
This is a clear case when we talk for the referee. Take your time, wait that everything finish, and then you can solve the situation. Because if you call Mate in this case, is not easy to recover all the situation. So it was impossible to put the two athletes in the same position. Next.
Very interesting. Who thinks it's outside? Inside? Yes, indeed, good. Because he was in, and then he started to go around with the partner on the back.
This is a good case to show that also if the two athletes go outside, but the same action come back inside, you must to continue the fight without interrupt with the mate. Of course, we need that all the action will be in progression. In this case, the action starts inside. The referee gave time for Nevada, was correct. And at the end, we have the Osekumi. good time for Nevada. And of course, once again, the action starts inside. You agree? Yeah? Next, Mark. Also, a nice example, this one. Action start inside. Score proposal, but also time for Nevada. Now the action start. Finish was for counter-attack, and we consider this, of course, inside. You agree? Yes. Next. Again, action start inside. Good job from the referee, give the correct time for Nevada, and now Nevada is coming.
Somebody thinks it's outside? It's good. Very good job of the referee.
Yes.
Wow. Well done.
Thanks.
Thank you, Tonino. So now we go to the next topic, Hansoku Make, no Hansoku Make. And I will give the floor to my colleague Nuno. Just one remark, that we go through these all clips and we come back for videos. Yesterday we had discussions when final decision from us was no score, no continuation. But there were arises some doubts about Hansoku Make. So, Nuno, please, Hajime.
Thank you, Sasha. So we continue with the next topic. So I think this is clear for everybody that it's not in the front, so it's side and shoulder, side of the head and shoulder. So it's not diving situation, and it's valid. Anyone has any comment? So of course this is close, but
please pay attention to scoreboard. They put for blue. This is also job of the referee. If it's wrong, you have to change it.
okay, you can move to the next one. So by your reaction, we can see that I think everybody agrees this is Hansoku Make for illegal joint lock. Huh? Of course, the wrist is trapped, like you can see, and completely illegal movement. So Hansoku Make for this.
I believe the body language of the white one says that he realized, what did I do?
Okay, we can move next. Okay, also from your reaction, we can see that it's very painful, even if we are not there.
On your reactions, horror picture.
Yes. So of course this is not valid action. This must be penalized with Ansokomaki. Of course this is block against the shoulder. Eh? Everybody agrees? Okay. So we can... Is there some comments? No, it was photo. Only photos. Only photos. Okay, we can move. Next one. Also this, we think, is very clear. The arm is completely trapped in a position that, of course, the player cannot go forward in this position because it's too dangerous for the arm, and of course it's Sokomaki. This is a good example for what we had in the rules. Other camera. This situation, of course, when we see it first time, it looks diving, okay? But on the other camera, in this camera, we can see that this camera is diving. It looks like. Okay? But when we see from the other camera, we can see clearly that the player goes on the side of the head and the shoulder. Of course, it's a dangerous situation, but it's not clear for Ansokomaki for diving because the criteria is not there. The criteria for diving is rolling back on the front, and this is not the case. Okay? So of course it's danger for the player. She must avoid this. But we cannot give Ansokomaki for diving in this case. Everybody can accept this? Okay, thank you. Next. Okay, so in this case, as you can see, the white entangling the leg, and maybe you can think about Kawasugaki. But to be honest, our decision was we cannot give Ansokomaki for this because it's not the white that is doing this action. The blue is doing the action, and the white is only entangling the leg to protect, to defend. Okay? So in this case, we cannot give Ansokomaki for Kawasugaki because it's not intention from the white to do it.
She defends herself. She defends herself not to fall down. You have to say it. It's the blue. That's Uranagi. Faris, you asked yesterday about the situation, so I think it's a clear guideline for you now about the situation.
Of course, important is also to say that in this situation, of course, we consider that the white is defending, so we cannot give a score for this. Okay? We cannot give a score for this. Because if we gave a score, then we consider that it was intention from white to do it. So if we say it's no intention, we cannot give a score. Okay? So it's no Ansokomaki, but also no score for this. Any comments? Okay, next. In this situation, also we have this kind of shoulder lock, and the white has no chance to escape from this position. Okay, so the blue is making pressure on the shoulder, so this is not allowed, and we must penalize this for Sokomaki.
We had discussion day before yesterday on our meeting. Maybe we can consider this wakigatami, because you know, wakigatami from Toshiwaza, Nevaza, it's Hansokomaki. But wakigatami on the ground, it's allowed. It's like a normal kansetsu. And it's not wakigatami. It really goes against the shoulder. But you know what, to recognize kansetsu or to give Hansokomaki, it's really a big difference. So that's why actually this kind of action has to be recognized as illegal. Yes, Vlado. Microphone, please.
Microphone.
First row.
And you seeing that the white one have not chance to turn?
Show another side,
camera.
please. Where she can go? Excuse me? I don't hear you.
Wait the moment. Now she can roll and put the
Where?
arm
To
outside.
the right? Normally, to escape, she has to go to the right. How you can to the right if on another shoulder is the blue one? Maybe come on the mat, I will do you, and you try to do it?
Any other comment? Of course, this was also our
If you
discussion.
would, we can try the situation on the mat. Demonstration, if you want, if it's necessary. Please, who in favor to give Hansokomaki? Who in favor not to give Hansokomaki? So, why, please?
Christian.
Christian. Maybe to demonstrate? But anyway, Christian, you are one against the majority, so it's better to give, because we explained, normally you have to consider, normally in rules it's written, that normally if you apply kansetsu, but she is intention of the blue, not to turn for seikomi. Intention, it do pain. But in our rule says you can apply kansetsu only on the elbow joint. You cannot apply kansetsu on other things, not wrists, not shoulders. That's the rule. And here's intentionally for kansetsu. It's for shoulder. It's illegal.
Okay, so we continue. Next. So you can see the blue one completely trapped the arm of the white. And this, of course, is very dangerous. And it's a typical situation that we penalize for Sokomaki. So the arm of the white, completely trapped, cannot escape, really dangerous for the elbow. Anyone has a different opinion?
Yes, Jane.
Okay, comment, not a different opinion.
Never. My comment is that this is so dangerous because for Uke, compared to the last situation where Uke can tap, and to this where the Uke has no chance to escape or anything, it seems unfair to give Hansukumake to both when one situation isn't okay, maybe it's on the shoulder, but she can tap, so she's not going to get injured. Whereas here, Uke has no control of the situation and can get injured.
Okay, but this is...
Because the blue one has the second sleeve of another one. That's what you mean?
No.
Both sleeves.
But,
they get two, because she doesn't have...
What I mean is this movement is so dangerous for Uke. Uke has no control to stop or to tap. Whereas the movement before, with wakigatame or not wakigatame, Uke is lying on the mat and she can tap. Okay, she lost. But for me, it's to give the same penalty for both situations seems unfair. Do you understand?
I understand what you mean, Jane. But we are penalizing this situation because it's too dangerous, and the other situation it's because it's illegal, because it's a shoulder lock. You know, of course, the other one can tap, but if she tap, the other one is not doing a legal movement, so we cannot give you point for that. So we must penalize with the Sokomaki. Of course, that is because it's illegal joint lock. It's a lock on the shoulder, and this is because it's really dangerous. Of course, dangerous for the elbow, but it's a dangerous situation. This is why it's a Sokomaki. Of course, the penalty is the same, but the argument is different. So, any comment? Next, please. So I think this is also clear, better from the first camera. The arm is completely trapped, especially near the wrist, but of course really dangerous and must be penalized with Sokomaki also. You can see here, blue has no chance to escape from this. Any comment? Okay, we go to the next one, and it's the last one of this group. So in this case, as you can see, it's a completely different situation. The arm of the white player is not trapped, it's not blocked. She can move the arm. Of course, it looks like also dangerous, but it's not really. In the shoulder, it's of course she makes pressure, but because she falls on the shoulder of the other one, you cannot really see that it's a pressure of or a lock of the shoulder.
With this kind of grip, how she can throw the arm?
Yes, this is another question, of course. Of course, we already yesterday we talked about this, but in this with our rules we cannot penalize this with of course for Sokomaki because it's not dangerous this way. Of course, we can think about this in the future. Of course, if it's possible or not to throw.
Because for me, there are no difference if you block with the grip on the sleeve or if you block with the grip on the wrist.
Of course,
it's in this case there are a control and there are an intentional throw, but she don't want to throw on his back. You know, this is just the reason.
Yes, sir. We have many very dangerous situations, and this case really also dangerous. It's close to Hansukumaki, but really, you know, again, to give Hansukumaki, it's a very hard judgment, and we have to have real evidence. And in this case, yes, it's not 100% Hansukumaki, because elbow is free, forearm is free, forearm is free. Normally, it's not mostly, and it's close for Hansukumaki, I agree. But to give it, you have to be pretty sure about it.
Thank you. It's possible to come back to the 119 because I am not convinced about your explication, please. This one. You said no on Tsukumaki.
No on Tsukumaki.
I am really afraid about this image.
Yes, but this is
because just look stop look her head. It's really direct on mat. If it was my daughter, I would be very afraid.
Yes, Stefan, but it looks like the head is going directly on mat. But when she falls, you can see clearly that it's on the side. Not the other camera is better. The other camera you can see better. Just before she touched the mat, it looks like she's going on front, but when she touches, you can see clearly that she goes on the side, because the shoulder is directly. Of course, it's a very dangerous situation. Of course, it's very dangerous, but for our criteria for diving is not fulfilled in this situation, so we cannot give. This is the point. We have the rules, and we must follow the rules. Of course, there are many dangerous situations in judo that are not covered by the rules.
Yes, I understand. But I think on this situation we are really on the limit. Really, yes. I don't know, but it's my feeling.
Thank you for your comment, because when you say it's really in the limit, it's because we are not 100% sure. And if we are not 100% sure, we cannot give on Sokomaki.
Stefan, also I agree with you, it's dangerous. Dangerous, it's close. But we have definitely rules, diving. Diving is like this, diving. And if it goes diagonal, and we can see diagonal, we don't have rights to give Hansokumaki for this, even if it looks dangerous.
In front.
Yes, when it's front, then it's Hansokumaki. We have to follow the rule. If you say you apply to IGF, to yes, dangerous, you find that we change the rule, and then another seminar will say yes, it's Hansokumaki. Nadim, you had the question or no? Or enough? Okay. We have not finished this topic. Nun will continue with.
Okay, so as you could see during this topic, we had several dangerous situations for wakigatame. And this is, as you can see, completely different from the situation that we had yesterday. And even in the rules, if you look to the SOR, you can see that the definition for this kind of Hansokumaki, it must be the arm must be trapped in a position like wakigatame, on front of the body. Okay.
Mark, could you put this example from yesterday? We had discussion. Now, look, yesterday we had this discussion, and then also we had doubts. We went back to our rules, to the book, and actually we found out that we were right yesterday. The definition of this move: no Hansokumaki, no score. Yeah. No, please continue.
Okay, as I was saying, you can see in the SOR, in the rules regarding the Hansokumaki for the wakigatame situations, that the arm must be trapped with the wrist, and doing some intention to throw the opponent with in this situation. So the arm must be in front of the body of Tori. Okay, we can demonstrate.
In the rules, we thought in the rules was mentioned this grip. But no.
Okay, in the rules, you can see that the definition is the wrist must be trapped, wrist on the arm, and in a situation near to Wakigatari. So the arm must be in front of my body. With this grip, I cannot throw, or I cannot make intention to throw. This is the definition that we have in our rules. Okay? Of course, here, this was a situation like
this was situation.
We saw.
Grip was in the other side.
Yes.
No, your left. No, sorry.
Yes.
No, was not there. Was in the other. Yes, the other corner.
Doesn't matter.
No, doesn't matter. It's too
This
tight.
or here,
No, it's
here
too tight.
or here.
No,
But this about this grip, nothing in the
no,
rules.
it's too tight, strong in a control on the arm.
Of course, the control is strong.
Yeah.
Control is strong. The question is, when I make this, the arm is not trapped. It can move.
No, it can move. But
Here,
if he's fast, he cannot move. Other case, the other escape with this.
Actually, just let's not speculate. We have our rules. We studied it very good. So station what explained, no, is forbidden. This case what we showed, it's not enough for Katsukumaki. As well, I repeat, to judge Katsukumaki, it's a very hard decision for everybody. And also for coaches and for athletes. So clear about this move? Good. We go for the next topic. Negative judo. I give the floor to Vladimir, please.
Okay. Next topic, 125. What is your opinion, Shido or not Shido?
Who is for Shido? Who is against Shido? No, 50-50.
First of all,
Means not sure, don't give.
first of all, for us, it's not intentionally kick. As you can see, white one after take another leg, which was injured before. That's why our opinion not Shido in this case.
And please also, fair play. The blue is sorry about this situation because it was automatically, it's not like intentionally. It was just, like in rush, like in judo, like to grip, like this. Yeah, but you see, they just lost the grips. Very fast, the grips, and just the grip was lost. You see, immediately, it's just a fighting station. Fighting can happen. You can see it intentionally, sometimes you see intentionally, but it's just accident.
If one of the athletes kick his opponent several times without intention to throw, sure it's Shido. But not in this case. Okay, we move to the next. False attack? Everybody agrees? It's simple enough. Thank you. Next, please.
Very good, very good.
Any other opinion? Maybe both? Yes, correct. Only for blue. Next. What is your opinion? For what? Shida blue or if Shida white?
Please, who is in favor to give Shido blue? Who in favor white? Yes, white is majority. You know what we can say? We say also crashing down. Crashing down is like should be punished. But you look at the beginning, the action of the white. White is defending himself. He goes in defense and goes. Normally, in this case, should be already to say mate and to give Shido. And of course, in this position, white is defending himself, doing nothing. And blue, also, yes, maybe it's small crashing, but it's classical grips. We say crashing when you have two lapels, but not with the classical grips. And the white actually has opportunity to react. So it's very good that majority is for the Shido white.
Next, please. What is your opinion, please? Shida blue or Shida both? Our opinion is Shida blue.
For what?
Blocking with two sleeves.
So here's obvious
Yes?
situation when the blue is blocking the white. Please. Yes, I think it's also it's another. You are right.
It's not kuzushi here, yes. It's only kicking several times. So what about this penalty for blue? For me, it's only penalty for blue. Shido for kicking.
Yes, Cesare, I tell you, normally it looks like kicking, but it's like soft kicking. It's not really to injury. It's not injury, it's like just, you know, like cheesing him, cheesing. Because, you know, there's difference. And don't tell me because I had operation myself from these kickings.
I should tell the blue, oh, my leg, yeah? Then we'll be kicking.
And then Shido.
You know, first of all, you have to play fair play. If you have pain, yes, you have pain. If not, fight. I think it's better. And in this case, we considered the blocking, the attitude blocking of blue. This is the point. For kicking, I think it's not enough to give Shido for kicking.
And in this case, blue one for sure is more negative. For two reasons.
We are talking about negative judo. Of course, kicking not good, but negative attitude. And here is an example of negative attitude of the blue. Next, please.
Do you agree with decision from referee?
Who is against, please? Nobody. Then, next.
Next, please.
What was that decision?
Shido. Shido for one side grip.
Right decision of the referee was there.
What do you think about it? Shido both or for the one of the athletes? Yes. Shido both. Thank you. Next, please. What do you think about this case? Shido both or for one of the athletes? Both athletes doesn't take second grip. Shido both. Next, please. What is your opinion? Yes, for entrangle the leg and blocking the opponent. Right?
It's very good example. Just we have the rule, clear rules. Entangling leg, no attack, Shido. But she started first. She started first. No, she attacked and then stopped. I think it's a good example that we have to not to allow this kind of judo. If somebody goes just with leg inside without attacking, it's better to punish. Next, please.
It's clear example for force attack, right?
Kun, your opinion? Thank you.
Any opinion? Shida blue for ducking. Okay, we move to the next. This is also interesting case.
That's the point, Etso. Start from the beginning. Now it's clear. Blue takes first. And this is a very difficult moment for the referee. I know it's very difficult to catch because you have to pay attention on everything. And this is very difficult for referee sometimes to see who is the first. And then you give Shida both. But it's not fair, actually. So Shida blue, negative.
Blocking with two sleeves.
Without attack.
Next, please. It's clear case for false attack. Shida white. Next, please.
Who is in favor to give Shida for false attack? Please, who not to give Shida for false attack? Again, 50-50.
We can consider as a bad attack from blue one.
We also had discussion about this. We had discussion, yes, but we have definition for false attack mostly. It's not just only, sometimes just bad technique. But you have to look a reaction of Uke, if there's a reaction, if not. And here, Mark, please ask the camera and please slow motion with stepping forwards. He goes very badly to a Nagi, but the blue jumps under him. Again, from the beginning. From here, yes, maybe. You see? On offer of blue, the white jumps forward. It's also a reaction. Because imagine if he didn't jump forward, maybe he would fly. In this case, actually, it's very close for false attack, very close. But when you see action and reaction there, it's better not to give.
And second, it's not escaping from blue one the dangerous situation. Just not prepared or bad prepared attack. Next, please. Here it's clear. Blue one is blocking his opponent with a triangle in the leg. Do you agree? Thank you. Next, please. Yes. Blue one is escaping the grip. The That's why Shida blue. Thank you for your cooperation.
Vladimir, thank you very much. So we still have one topic to go, and it's really interesting examples. But I propose now we make coffee break, family picture in T-shirt, and then we continue in 25 minutes. What time is now? Okay, let's say, let's say we try to start 11:45. 11:45 we continue. Please, if somebody didn't get a T-shirt, you still have time to go to the room, get your T-shirt, and come for family picture. And then we can continue the next part without judogi. Just in T-shirt and our pants from judo. Thank you. Picture will be on the stairs outside, on the stairs in the lobby. So please take your seats. So now we have collection of interesting videos. We name it like miscellaneous. Franz Oczko, please.
Okay, let's go to this interesting example which happened during the competition, during the fight, and Mark, please. Again. John, you was referee in this fight. What do you think? Yeah, but you show Ipan for the first technique, eh? Right? So in this case, it's important that judges and commission is intervene immediately, because first technique was Vasari, and then is immediately coming another technique, and this is Ipan. Finally, Ipan is right, but it's question only for who. So, our opinion is this throwing technique is Vasari. And then it was immediately continuing to the Nevasa, and it's right Cansetso, and right winner is in the end. This is. Everybody agree? Thank you. Next, Mark. Very specific technique, but our opinion for the commission is it's not dangerous technique, and it's Ipan is correct. Agree? Thank you. Next one. Okay. You agree that no also coming, but it's coming Shimevasa, and this is. No, this is wrong also coming, but Shime is correct. Okay. 44.
What is wrong?
So in this case, it's important that referee must be attention also for the hair, for the blue fighters. She's champion, but she must also respect our rules. Color is not problem. Let's not fix it. Okay, next one. Opinion is correct? Okay. Yeah. Good. So Vasari and Shido blue for the leg gripping. This happened last year in Tel Aviv, and opinion. Look the scoreboard and time. It starts last second, but in the time. So action is valid. Vasari. Next one. Look the scoreboard. So finish fight.
When
In this
the corner
case,
jumps from green to red, it means finished.
no, it's red. It's finished fight, but in this case, referee must be more active, more quickly, and more harder voice that fighter must stop the fight because sometimes it's dangerous. Next one. You saw scoreboard behind? So time is over, and this action is coming after and the score is not valid. Agree? Thank you. Next one. I think as everybody is agreed that this is not, this is against spirit of judo, and we must penalize this for the Hansakomake. It's not question.
Of course, when you see his action, if he does one time, it's really crashing down. But when it's just judo. But now when he starts to do like this, excuse me, it's against the spirit of judo. You agree with Hansakomake?
Yeah. Thank you. Next one. Opinion? It's too late. Time was over. Look.
This is very important point, guys.
After 3 seconds.
Yes, because especially cadets, you know, if cadets go out, she or he cannot continue competitions. Even she is winning Vasari in this situation. Finished for her competitions. So please, Kansetsu, Shimi, whatever, 0 time, immediately alert and to be very hard. With voice, good action. Stop it.
Thank you, Alex. Next one. It's on the time, eh? It's okay? It's valid action. It's clear. It's not question.
You still look forward. Only 9 seconds. Why pawn? Exactly.
Good job for the referee. It's continuing to the fight for the Nevasa, but when he's going out for the contest area, this is normally, we must call Ippon in this situation. Agree? Okay.
Franz, just Mark, can you show this? Also important is that the blue, you can check it. The blue is grabbing the tatami to try to escape. Of course, we cannot allow this. Before, a little bit before, she was grabbing the tatami, also with the foot, okay, below the tatami. So when this happens, of course, referee can give immediately mate. Ippon, sure, sorry.
Ippon, yeah. Okay, thank you. And last example. Another camera. So, this is no ippon because it's not tap. It was only shime on the chin, and she's not tap. She's only show for the referee. And also position for the referee maybe not the best. You must control on another side. So, no ippon, only mate. Thank you.
Thank you, Franz. So now we continue with general information of refereeing matters. I would like to give the floor to Tonino, please.
Just little information about what's happening this year. You can see in this first slide, IGF events, it's been Grand Prix and Grand Slam in 2019. We have only 5 events until now, with a 2,473 contests. You can see that more or less we have the same average that last year, about 80% of scores against 18, 19 almost for Trishido. A small, what is interesting to show in this slide is the less number of direct and sukumake is only 0.36%. Next slide is EJU events. Only one clarification in these slides. We don't have all the events because, you know, in many competitions, special European cadets, we have 5 mets. So for us, it's almost impossible to take care about statistics. But from the other European Open and some junior we have, and you can show that more or less we have the same percentage of score and less contests that finish for penalty. So it means that the work is a little bit better in our events. And we can go to the other slide. Here we have together IGF and the EJU events. Again, more or less we have the same number of score that last year. Less events, less fights that finish for penalty. And again, what is nice to show also in this slide, only 0.35% of Ansokumake direct. So it means that the judoka have changed a little bit their behavior in the contest in front that last year. Next slide is regarding golden score. We have almost 20% of a contest that finish in golden score, and the average was less than last year. Last year was about 23 or 24%. So this is a good point to discuss with Mr. Jaskiewicz. Sometimes we have some unnecessary golden score. We have to take care about this part of our job. Next slide is regarding the shortest and the longest golden score. The shortest was 4 seconds, the longest 6.31. Also, this must to be to show us that we must to take care about the golden score. We must to choose the real winner, if possible, during the normal time, and to don't have so long golden score. In this case, I always we suggest the two judge must to help the referee. The two judge must to help the referee because you are on the trio on the mat. Next slide regarding EJU refereeing list in 2018. In total, we have 352 refereeing, 277 men and 75 women. Next slide. Regarding the referee that are now involved in ranking list in the 2018, we have 201 men and 62 women. The next, regarding the referee that are not involved in ranking list, 76 men and 13 women. This point will be started later from Mr. Jaskiewicz with the referee directors. And the last one is the slide regarding the EJU referees that are involved in the ranking list, in the IGF ranking list in 2018. 30 from EJU, 14 from Asian, 9 Africa and 9 Pan America, only 1 from Oceania. Thanks.
Thank you, Tonino. Thank you. Tonino, thank you very much. Great job. I appreciate it very much.
Thanks a lot.
So next, just information about examination, what we had in previous year, in 2018. We didn't have, we have examination in Asia. Here you see new referees with A license. Next, please. We had also international examination in Madrid, and 10 people passed exam from 11, unfortunately. Here you see the names. Next. And continental examination, we had really big participation. Normally it should be 35 referees, but one referee from Azerbaijan couldn't get a visa. So we had 34, and all of them actually passed exam. 2019, we don't have international examination in Europe, only somewhere. So far we have information about Australia. It's 21st of September in Perth. And no information from other continents. Normally it should be Africa or Pan America. But the first person to know, it's Tonino. It's good. Then we, as fast we get this information, we pass through to the candidates for this examination. And continental examination this year will be in Poland during European Judo Cup Juniors in Poznan. As you know, before it was Gdynia, now Gdynia moves to Poznan. Next, we have the list of nominated referees for European Games in Minsk. So selection made according EJU ranking list on fair basis, and here's like looks like. Next, and we come to the end, guys. So I would like to thank first of all organization, Mr. President Cesar Cruises. Great job. Mehmet. Metin, our friend, but also he's involved in the organization here, please. Big applause to the person who is not with us, but he made really big preparation for this tournament, our colleague Frankie. Also for the persons we couldn't do good thing, it's Mark Hempel and Mark Vavac. Thank you very much, guys. So, thank you very much for good participation. I believe it was interesting for everyone here. I wish all of you success in your job as referee and as coach, good results. And of course, when you come home, please share this information in your national federations. Now, we do next meeting together with Mark. They will distribute USB sticks. Actually, I think everybody gets sticks, yeah? So per person. And after these sticks will be given, we'll start the meeting with the representatives or directors, national directors, refereeing directors of national federations. Okay? Thank you very much. Enjoy still the rest of the day.
Yeah. Well, with the names of countries, we start. Armenia.
I am Lukas Krpalek and I will fight in Ipongir.